The mercenaries have been more hostile recently. Settlers on the outskirts are scared to say anything when we visit them.
I'm the militia captain here. Are you here because you're in trouble? I see. Well, what's your reason for coming? There are better places to explore and better people to know. I'm sure you have your reasons, though. I'm sure you got questions of your own. And if you're interested, I might have some you want. I've seen a lot of visitors come through Kunda. You're the first one in a while that look. We have a small problem with Kinrath. Maybe you've already seen some of them. They're coming from a cave in the Kunda. I take care of it myself, but there aren't many people in the militia. We'd lose too many men. Kinrath are normally just pests. We think something happened to their nest. Nobody knows for sure. Even the Ithorian. And they're very. The Kinrath you see on the plains aren't as tough as the ones inside the caves. They may not look much different, but they are tough. $2,000 credits. I agree with you, but I don't barter. I got more important things to do. We used some explosives to seal the cave a couple years back. Just made them angrier. They burrowed another entrance even closer to us. I know there are crystals in there too. Some of the salvagers once thought about going in there to get some extra credits. Too many caves on the southeast side of the plains. Shouldn't be hard to find. It's all like you want something. Some of the salvagers went deep into the ruins and found a lot of Jedi relics. It's the most, but all the salvagers that went down there are dead. So it seems every day or so some salvager comes claiming they're owed by such and such, or that they're related. The whole thing makes me sick. Garavik says he won the whole claim in a Pazak game with the last survivor, right before he killed. But that was a fair fight. There were witnesses, but nobody remembers Garavik ever playing Pazak. I just hope someone takes this blasted claim off my hands. I'm tired of those lowlives pestering me. We've got real work. You want something? You really should talk to Barun. There are more than a dozen of us, and there's too many problems. People keep hoping that the Republic sends help. We gotta help ourselves. She's smart. She gets things done. The whole place would fall apart without her. Dantooine isn't the center of our most talented people sometimes leave. Hard for someone to stay a farmer when they have the itch to do something greater. It's our home. Might be the start of an honest capital someday. Right now, it's not much more than us. I don't have anything to say about you want. It's you again. Well, you know you want.
Yes, Gen. What's going on? Yeah?
Another interruption. You must not have heard who I am. Waste another's time, not mine. Someone less important.
It's getting dangerous to even come to Kunda. I hear the Kinrath are attacking swoop bikes now.
Welcome back to...
Some young idiot scholar went unarmed into the ruins of the Jedi Enclave.
Yes.
What's going on?
I will silence this one.
Handle this.
Fallen.
Take him down.
I hear you. What is it? What is it?
Let's get this over with.
Maple gathered a group to go to the sub-level. They're probably all gonna get killed. Garavik is not someone you should cross. Ever. I hear the Legrex can even talk. That Zeron has the biggest salvage find ever in his office. He won't let anybody have it.
Oh, a visitor comes to our delightful salvager camp. We are honored. Do you come bringing your credits and curiosity? Am I that transparent to you? Apparently this is so. I'm Rallon, known throughout this camp for the many artifacts of value that I've uncovered. An expert. A question I pose to you, traveler. Do you wish to buy one of the most elusive of all Jedi artifacts? A powerful Jedi holocron. You flatter me, traveler. It was a good day when I found this holocron. But you were lucky. But I ask a mere 1,000 credits for this rare find. This is not a matter of negotiation. You should buy it quickly before I assure you it isn't. I will show it to you presently. As you can see, it is in fine shape. A real bargain at a mere... How did you know? I never unload this accursed thing. This isn't my fault. This forgery has passed through several hands in this camp. I am merely the latest victim. I wish to abandon this. No, of course not. Another salvager sold it to me, and he bought it from another one before him. There were no more salvagers, incidents like that. Now there are fuelers, and I'm stuck with this garbage. There's no way I can make it home to my family and children. You with all your observations. I'm not going to talk to you about the holocron anymore. So, what should we talk about? There isn't much to see around here. The planet is very lightly populated by settlers, mercenaries. They want nothing to do with us. The only thing they want is part of our profits. Now that salvaging is running out, I doubt... I don't know nor care. They're in trouble, but fortunately they ignore us. When they're looking for work, they mainly bother the settlers. We come from many different planets, drawn to the rumors of fortune. I believe the early salvagers did make some credits, latecomers like myself. Early salvagers said that the ruins were mostly empty to begin with. Many think that the administrator didn't allow us to salvage until her people... Ah, the traveler has returned. I hope the Dantooine is providing suitable... So, what you... You should talk to Durala. I've told her everything I know. I think I saw the thief by the ruins of... I believe that the thief has to be living in the sub-level, because every place else has been visited many times by the salvagers. I didn't get a clear look at the thief. It was dark, and the ruins provide many hiding places.
You a new salvager? Or one of those Kunda cantina rats coming... Oh, is that so? You're no mercenary, and with those armaments, this isn't a social call. You're at least thinking of it. I'm gonna give you some advice. Turn back. There's nothing you're gonna find. Because anything valuable in the ruins was carted away months ago. The only salvagers left were either desperate, ornery, or not. And while you look dirty enough to be here, I don't think you're any of those things. If you're not going to listen to anybody, maybe you can help me out. The only place that has anything is the sublevel. And they're now dead fools. I'd like to do the decent thing and get their bodies and put them to rest. So, if you find a couple human corpses down there, just grab their gear and their bodies. I'll pay you 500 credit. Us salvagers that are still here have to stick together. I've been here the longest, and I'll be here last. I buy Jedi. Sometimes I sell them to visitors like yourself. Besides, that's none of your flaming business. You should have let me know you're a customer instead of letting me think you're some disease-ridden salvager. Let me show you what I've got. What? Who is that? Oh, you go down into the sublevels yet? Or did you suddenly develop some sense? It's a shame about them. Have any luck getting to their bodies? I figure there's about no chance. Yeah, well, good. Who is that? You go. Don't tell me that flaming Solru sent you. I went over all this with Zeron. We've been hit by the flaming thief more than he has. Every other night it seems we find something missing. And it's not like we have much. We keep asking Zeron to, so the thief keeps coming from the ruins or whatever hole he lives in and taking what's ours. If we ever catch him, we'll... The only guess I've heard is it's a mercenary that's been kicked out. Most of them leave us alone. They focus most of their attention on the settlers. But we really don't know. I hear he's planning to shoot anybody that goes on his farm. I'm just glad we're not the only people suffering. Maybe if he moans enough, the militia will do something. That's our best guess. Sneaky as sin, but Raylon caught a glance of him that way. We keep hoping the Legrex finish the thief off, but that would be... If you haven't met Raylon, though, he's not... reliable. He's in the camp if you want to talk... If you must. If you can do something about the thief, do it and get out of here. There's nothing.
What is it?
Let me handle this. What's going on?
Yes.
Let me handle this.
salvagers to ship off this planet. Yarvik is dangerous. You duel a mercenary. It wasn't even a contest. I get tired of clearing out the calf hounds from our perimeter. The plains are just full of them. That Athorian in Kunda is a flaming lucky Pazak player. If he bets for real money, he just doesn't. I'm thinking of visiting some of the local settlers. Running low on with our new Hey, outsider, you should leave our camp. Nobody crosses us and lives. I can't wait for those salvagers to ship off this planet. We smell it up. Yarvik is dangerous. You duel a mercenary. It wasn't even a contest. I get tired of clearing out the calf hounds from our...
Smells like another salvager has come to our camp. Vacate, Mudlicker. Don't make me tell you again.
Ease off, Nalick. There's better sport than this one.
I don't need help to take out a Mudlicker. Yeah. You fighting any wars? I fought in the Jedi Civil War. I guess you don't look like much of a salvager. Sides don't matter much. We're all soldiers. Most of us mercenaries worked with the Sith. Not too many Republic soldiers survived the war. I thought you were one of those useless salvagers. Or perhaps an uppity settler. I've had about enough of their attitude. So I figured blasting one of them would have done me some good. You were a soldier too, so you know I'm not gonna answer you. Stay out of our way and we'll stay out of yours. That's the best. The warrior returns. Getting tired of this planet yet? Sides. Stay out of... The warrior return. Stay out of...
That Athorian in Kunda is a flaming lucky Pazak player.
You've wandered into the wrong camp. You got the look of a warrior, and we got all the blasters we need. If you're looking for work too, just take a trip spaceward. We don't need any more cops. Capability's got nothing to do with it. We don't have room because there's no work right now. We get a contract, come back. You look like you might be going. But only come back if you're not too particular on who you fight for, or what you're fighting. We'll take any I know about the thief. The amount of noise the settlers have made over that thief, you'd think he stole their whole planet. Before you ask, I have no idea who the thief is. It's not one of us. If we wanted something that bad, we'd just take it. What if we do? They're practically begging to be pushed around. You've seen them, right? They're weak. You sound like a flaming Jedi. I didn't just mean their weapons. I meant their character. They're very quick to blame everyone but themselves for their problems. So the galaxy has dealt them a bad hand. They should ante up and get back in the game. The administrator is different. It's just another spaceport to me. We've been here too long for my taste. We have to live somewhere. Something those settlers don't seem to understand. That flaming administrator and her cat hound Zeron can't keep their noses out of our business. There's a natural order to things that they just don't seem to get. They'll learn. Just make sure these settlers know their place. The Republic isn't going to send a single trainee to help this planet. It galls me to think we fought wars to protect Gizka like them. They don't do anything to help themselves, and they don't know how to take responsibility. They're on their own, and either they should start working and stop whining, or else they're in... She's got spirit, but she seems to focus most of her effort on trying to get us off this planet. Terena has to learn. We have to live. There's a... I have time to kill. And talking about Dantooine just... Most of us are veterans of the Jedi Civil War. Some even fought in the Mandalorian Wars. A lot of soldiers have been looking for a place in the really skilled usually wind up... A sentient by the name of Azkul. He was an elite trooper from Malak during the Jedi Civil War. We had a contract with the Republic, doing some work in the Outer Rim, but they scaled back, and we were some of the... Now the Republic isn't hiring anymore. I hear they have no... A sentient... We find ways to divert ourselves. A lot of us find odd jobs. There are many more mercs around than what you see on Dantooine. Now the I have time. What if we did? Most of the real...
I'm not paid to talk to you. Move along. I'm not paid to talk to you. I'm not paid to talk to you. Move along. Can I help you? Just trying to make a living. At least there's still people in the galaxy. It's not glamorous work, but a man has... I've heard the rumors too. There's no way I'm gonna fight for some upstart warrior who styles himself as Mandalore. We didn't take a new Mandalore when the last one was killed. Maybe we're better off without one. Can I help you? Just try. It's not... I've heard the rumors too. We didn't...
Fallen.
You asked for it. Let me handle this.
Fallen.
You asked for
Do you feel it? The wound on this world. It is centered here. If we succeed in gathering those Jedi are slain, then all that remains of the Order shall be drawn here as well. We will know when the time comes, and I hope our enemies do not.
Announcement. You have caused us to expend it. Annoying resident threat. Come with us without resistance, Jedi. Failing, Master. Systems failing, Master.
Who are we missing? We're one off.
We're missing Joran. I don't see Joran.
That runt of a Cathhound, he's the one with the backpack. Did anybody grab anything from the room? Anybody? What do you want? I managed to get this sad lot of salvagers to work together. Then we get 2 rooms into the sub-level, and we get swarmed by Lagrex. And even then we fight our way out. But of course the only one that managed to grab the salvage is still in there. I don't even know why... Nothing. Find out for yourself. I'm not interested in training the competition. Now, if you don't mind, we're going someplace you can't eavesdrop on us. And get...
Yes. Very well. Ask.
Psst.